folks, welcome back to the V&M Podcast, episode 73. We special segment here. We're joined by our management team and sex symbol, Jason Quigley, to talk to us about a huge event coming up. But first, I want to say a massive thanks to this week's sponsor, Pears Transport. Pears Transport. Thank you for Park jumping on, sponsoring the podcast. Jay, what's happening? Tell us. We are fucking excited about... I meant to ask you, is this Rumble in the Hills 2 or just Rumble in the Hills?
This is Rumble in the Hills Rising Stars.
Ooh, it's like a trilogy.
Oh, I love that.
Rising
It's not a trilogy.
Stars.
It's not a trilogy. It's a double G. Double G.
So this is Rising Stars.
Rising Stars. Everybody that we have on the card is undefeated, up and coming Irish prospects. Like,
Fuck. Right, it makes sense then.
you're going to be seeing some of the next stars to come out of Ireland, like some of the biggest prospects that Ireland has. And as it says, every one of them's undefeated. They're young, they're hungry, they're just mad now to really put themselves out there. And we've got Thriller TV on board as well, which is unbelievable, be broadcasted worldwide.
Oh, lovely.
So like they've got a massive opportunity here to get in, and a lot of them for the first time in front of home fans. Like the Callum Bradley there, the main event, he's from Oma. Do you know what I mean? It's 45 minutes down the road for them. You've got Rhys Owens making his pro debut from Enniskillen, just about an hour down the road. And you've got young Danny Duffy from Strabane, box out of a full boxing club. These lads are shifting serious tickets. Like Danny and Rhys text me the last day there and just says, "Jason, all these tickets are flying out. I need more." Which is music to my ears. Like, do you know what I mean? But look, it's fantastic that these young fighters, these young prospects, are getting the opportunity to showcase what they got, like, and help bring themselves to the next level.
It goes to show you though how good it is for them when you're seeing tickets flying out, because people do want to come see them.
And that's the thing, like people up here in Donegal, like it's one of those things where I said it to you before, like I was delighted with the last show, but I was a wee bit offended. So people came up to me after and was like, "Jesus, sir, that was a proper pro show." Like,
yeah.
I was like,
that's what it is.
Do you know what I mean? But people just didn't understand. People don't associate Donegal with professional boxing. Like, you hear of professional boxing, you think Belfast, Dublin, London, Manchester, Liverpool, New York, LA, Los Angeles. Like, you think of all these kind of big cities, whereas I have a passion to bring professional boxing back to not just Donegal, but kind of more to the west of Ireland as well, like the northwest of Ireland, because there's such loyal supporters, such loyal fans, and they deserve it, and the fighters deserve it.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to fight more locally than always having to go up into cities where hotel prices are through the roof. Do you know what I mean? Like Dublin, Belfast, you know, all these places just ramp up the hotel prices, when something's on. And most importantly as well, this is about obviously the present, but it's about the future talent coming through as well. Yeah. Like, I've spoke to the majority of the Donegal boxing clubs, amateur boxing clubs in Donegal, obviously, and they're all coming out to the show, like, which is where I really get excited, is because you're going to have maybe a 13, 14, 15-year-old sitting in the crowd watching it, and it maybe just sparks a little dream or a bit of something that excites them, that be's like, that's what I want to do. And I don't have to move away from home. I don't have to go to the UK. I don't have to go to America to do it. It's there on my doorstep. And this isn't just going to be a one night and you're not going to see it for a couple of years again. This is something now that I'm solely doing on my Todd. The last time I kind of had a partner involved with me doing it, but this time solely by myself. I've got a good team around me. The wife, April, like, she's at home working away on the tickets and the seating plans and doing everything like that. I've got 2 or 3 other lads very close to me as well that are, you know, doing the matchmaking and, you know, organising the PR, the media and everything for it. So it's small knit right now, but it's growing, and fingers crossed it'll be a regular occurrence on the northwest and the west of Ireland.
So everybody buzzing for it, won't they? Like?
I want to ask you, how excited are the fighters fighting at home? Like, not even that, but would they even had an opportunity before us to fight so close to home?
Not really. Like, well, I suppose, you know, you look at the likes of Oma and Enniskillen, like it's kind of halfway between Donegal and Belfast. So, you know, they kind of had the opportunity to fight in Belfast before. But the likes of young Danny Duffy there, like, he's from Box Out or a Full Boxing Club. I've seen a massive change in him over the last couple of weeks. Like, you
Leading
can
up to this?
yeah.
Oh, hey.
You can see the excitement in him. You can see the progression in him. More importantly, like, it's hard to be in the gym as a fighter. It's hard to be in the gym training away, slogging away with nothing coming up. But when you have something coming up on your doorstep, where he's shifted nearly 150 tickets right now for this show himself, like,
brilliant.
do you know, this is something that he's very excited about, and you can see the progression in him. You can see that little switch in him now.
Make him train harder too.
100%, like 100%. So no, it is fantastic. We've got a lad, Jason Myers as well from Galway, who was actually on the last show, and we've got a lad Owen Lavin from Mayo. I think it's Ballyhonus or Ballinasloe, one of those. He's from, and he's signed by Frank Warren and managed by 258 Anthony Joshua's management crowd. David McGinley as well, another local Donegal man, is involved with him. Like, this is Mayo, Galway, Enniskillen, Oma, Donegal. Like, you've got places up here that they don't get that opportunity. It's always away into Dublin, always way up to Belfast, different places like that. Whereas, you know, you've got these fighters now that are able to do it a little bit closer to home, and just tapping into a new demographic as well. Like,
you seem to be very keen on people progressing their careers over, like you just said there. I think someone like that, up and coming prospects, this could make or break. Not this could make or break, but when they see what they can have, you seem to be focused on that more than maybe the other person that's looking to make a quick buck off it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, this is not, I'm not going into this show to try and make a load of money, because firstly you won't. Like, you'll not make a load of money on your first show. This is a progression for me. This is something that I can see these young lads now, some of them potentially next year, fighting for their first title.
Fuck.
In the Aura and in Donegal, you know, and this is what they are starting to understand and believe now as well. Like, they know that some of them might not have been at the last one, might have heard about it, might have seen it, you know, a few clips, everything like that. But once they get there, once they see the setup that we have, and once they experience the atmosphere in there, they're going to realise that I want to come back here and fight for my first title. I want to come back here and headline, because Callum Bradley is the headline right now, but you've got the likes of Rhys Owens, you've got the likes of Danny Duffy, you've got the likes of Owen Lavin and Callum again that could potentially come back and headline here. Do you know? So it's kind of like a friendly competitiveness as well. Do you know what I mean? Where they can all be like, oh, I want a headline here sometime. You know, and it's a very possible and very doable for them, because it makes sense. Do you know what I mean? It definitely makes sense. There's great fights out there for them to be made. And yeah, it really gives them that excitement, but it's the future plan that I have in place. It's like, you know, I'm not just here to have one good show and say, tick it off the list. I'm here now to start this as a regular occurrence, and maybe then, Marty, we might have a trilogy.
Yeah. And
that's 3 fights, Marty.
And as you said before too, it's to kickstart the people for the future.
Exactly.
And
like
the crowd and saying, look at this here, this is some buzz. I would love to do that. That's another thing in your mind. So it is a trilogy.
Yeah, not even. That's actually a good point. Someone like a young lad sitting in the crowd that would probably never get their professional boxing fight. Let's be honest.
Like, I'm not 50, 60 years of age.
Oh, even though you look it.
maybe I might look it, but I'm not that age. Like, I'm 34 years of age. I'm fresh into the promoting management side of it. I'm hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
So
be
are we.
successful.
Ruff.
Do you know? I
Yeah.
want to be successful in this,
Yeah.
and I want to create champions, and I want these lads to have a great experience in this boxing game because it's a tough sport.
Yeah.
And the easier that I can make it for them, the more enjoyable that I can make it for them, the more opportunities that I can create for them. That's what my role is all about, and that's what excites me about this role. That's what keeps you up late at night on phone calls and getting things together, getting fights over the line, getting sponsors over the line. You know, this is what it's all about, and I'm passionate about it. I'm hungry about it, and I can't wait for it. Like,
It's good to hear that, to be fair, hey, but I just want to touch on the last one. I think I said this to you before, but I know you're on about people maybe you felt a wee bit offended where people didn't think it would be as good as it was. But for one, like, I was never at one before, but I didn't expect the professionalism. Is that a word?
yeah.
Of it.
Yeah.
I said to
Is that a
someone,
word?
if you had blindfolded me, not way, Marty, but blindfolded me, sat me in the middle of the aura and took the blindfold off, that's the last place I would have said it was.
Yeah.
I would have said I was in not even Belfast or Dublin or Ireland. I think, like,
Las Vegas.
I'm not even lying. The lights, the screens, just the way everything was set out. That was fucking. I watch a lot of boxing on TV. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, and that's like, I'm not here, as it says, just to, like, I'm putting money into this. Like, I'm putting on an event. It's not just a night of boxing. I'm putting on an event. I'm like putting effort into the production side of it, like the music, the lights, the screens, everything that you said. I'm delighted that you seen it and you appreciated it, because that's where a lot of the money and the time went into, to making that event. Like,
Yeah.
and of course, at the end of the day, it's the fighters that get in there and put on the show, but it's entertainment business as well. Like,
Yeah.
But it's
It
so.
does.
I think it's so sharp. Are you? Would you be what did I say earlier?
Perfectionist.
In it. Like, you.
I understand. I'd
Maybe
be
you just have a good eye for it.
I would be pernickety about some things. But I understand that not everything can be perfect. Like, but I want things at a high standard.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be a perfectionist, but I would like things to be done right.
To go perfectly.
That's what I seen in the
Do you
last
know,
one. Anyway.
like, that is like, and I would have I would have an eye for small detail. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I would, like, maybe little simple things I would be like, that needs to be right. Whereas, I'm not saying or picking anybody, but I'm just like, other people might just
Go ahead.
throw a
with that.
blind eye to that and be like, oh shit, I'll be alright, doesn't matter. Whereas
Yeah.
I kind of like to make sure that, obviously you can't control it all, or you can't make sure that everything is spot on perfect, and trust me, I'm going to come away from this show with a few things wrote down, being like, this can be better, that can be better, this, but also I'm coming away being like, that went well, this went well, let's keep doing that moving forward. So, but look, I want it to be held to a high standard, and I want it to come across well, because as it says, it's not about just getting the people in the door and getting the money. It's about them having the experience and being like, Jesus, when are you going again? When's the
Make
next
it a
one?
regular occurrence.
Make it an experience that they want to come back and experience again. Not just, oh, that was a good fight. I just don't know if I'll go back to that though. You know, make it a night out, a bit of crack, a bit of fun, where you can go not just only watch fights, but you can have a bit of crack with your friends, your family, whatever. And the Aura is brilliant there as well. They've set up a bar and everything there last year, or 2 years ago, which was great. They're doing the exact same thing again, so they're learning as well.
Yeah.
They have one or two wee things to change around that.
100%.
And the parking.
Oh, like, you've
You
all
couldn't
of it.
beat the parking.
Honest to God, like, it is an absolutely perfect venue for boxing. It's like I can't fault it. Like, I'm very lucky that I have it here in the doorstep, and that they're so willing to work with us as well.
Yeah. Definitely.
How good is this, likes of this for Donegal? Sports in Donegal, in boxing in Donegal.
This is
Even-
massive.
Not even like Donegal in general, I think.
Yeah. This is massive. And I think it can be even bigger down the line. Like, of course, this is the first one now. I want to say the first one. I want to say that now
Yeah.
because I feel like this is a new start. This is the first one now where it's going to build and grow and build and grow and build and grow. And it's going to bring a lot of eyes to Donegal. Down the line, I want it to bring major titles to Donegal. Not just regional titles like the Celtic, Irish titles, not disrespecting them at all, but I want to bring international titles
Yeah.
here. Bring Mexicans, bring
Cubans.
Americans, bring those type of people over here to experience it, and for the people here to be able to experience international boxing in Donegal. And when you do that, that's what brings the excitement then. Like, God rest my granda, right? When I was boxing, he'd turn around and say to me, like, the further away from Ireland the opponent I was fighting, the tougher he would have thought he might have been. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he would have been like, I'm fighting a Russian. All right, Russians are brave and tough anyway. But, like, if you say a country, like, as far as, Jesus, tough boys over there. Or, like, I don't even know if he ever left Ireland. Do you know what I mean? Like, but it's just, it brings that little bit of an X factor here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, a little
exactly.
bit of something different. Like,
Yeah.
Mexicans and, like, and fighting for real titles, real fights. Whereas this show now that we have, it's a great, exciting young talent coming through. And I want to build those fights into 8-rounders, 10-rounders, title fights. Real buzz, real excitement, bringing names here that people might have heard outside of Donegal or even people that just are into boxing would have heard, Jesus, his last fight was in America. Or, do you know what I mean? That's what I want to bring. That's what I want to happen in this. And we're so lucky as well. Like, the Donegal County Council have come on board as well and got behind it and backed it and is really helping us out with the show as well. Like, to have the Donegal County Council not only approving it but getting involved in it and encouraging it,
Yeah.
I think's massive. And that's what's so good about it for Donegal. To answer your question, Vinny, like, it's showing people nowadays a path to go down.
Yeah.
Like, nowadays it's difficult to get young ones off the phone, off the iPads, PlayStations, everything like that, and keep them off the streets. You get to that age now, 16, 17, 18, start heading out, hanging about the streets. Like, it's another avenue, another road to go down, where in boxing you gain respect for each other. Like, when you get into the ring and try to take each other's head off, there's no respect that you can gain anywhere else like it. It's unbelievable. You learn discipline, you learn manners, you learn routine, structure, diet. Boxing
Things.
is a real good place. Even if it's something that you don't want your kids to ever really compete in or to go down the line of professional boxing, it's a great thing for your kids to get into, to learn that discipline and respect and everything that I named.
Sounds unreal, to be fair, and I wasn't at the last one, so I'm looking forward to this one.
Brilliant.
And I hope it comes back, because it's good for Donegal, it's good for tourism. If you make it international too, as people coming to the town here, and as Wild Atlantic Traveller says, previous to this, it's getting people. They'll come here, they'll watch the boxing, and then they'll go and turn around. It's good for Donegal.
Exactly, and it's an excuse to come to Donegal. People think Donegal's so far away. Geez, the whole way up to Donegal, this, that, whatever. People hear so much about Donegal, like the Wild Atlantic Traveller was saying there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, the beaches are meant to be lovely up there, Downings, the singing pub, and all these different wee things that people may hear about, but they never actually get to come up and do it. So if you're into boxing, or if you have a cousin fighting on it, or a family member, or a friend that you might know, we'll kill two birds with one stone.
could
We'll go up
become a
there for them.
holiday.
Exactly. You know, and
Beneficial for everybody kind of thing. Yeah.
that's what it's all about. But yeah, no, really excited and looking forward to it now, and it's creating a good wee bit of traction now, and it's getting exciting now. So
This. Where can you get tickets?
you can get tickets off Eventbrite. Just go on Eventbrite, Rumble in the Hills. You can get your tickets there. If you don't want to pay the extra wee charges that Eventbrite have, you can reach out to the fighters themselves. I would recommend reaching out to the fighters themselves because it helps them
Yeah.
as well. You know, gain that following, gain that extra few pound for them as well. They're selling their tickets. They're working hard. They're not only training in the gym and getting ready to get into the ring. They're also building their brand and selling tickets outside of it. So I would recommend reaching out to any of the fighters on social media, or if you know any of them. But also you can get your tickets off any of the fighters on the card. You can get it on eventbrite.ie, and you can also get them in the Aura Centre themselves.
Our centre.
Brilliant. Easy access tickets in. You can get them wherever you want. Rumble in the Hills, 18th of October in Aura Complex in Letterkenny. We cannot wait for this, to be fair. As I say, Marty, I was at the last one and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I think this one will be bigger and better, going by Jason, and I can't wait to go. Anything else, Jay, you want to add now before we go to sleep?
I might have two special guests at the Rumble in the Hills as well, boys. Well, we might just leave it at there, but you never know. Two boys, two men, two identifiers might land up and do a wee bit of chatting and a bit of cracking between the fights, during the fights, interacting with the crowds. You never know, boys. You never know. But
if you didn't want to go before, folks,
Definitely don't want to go now.
but and just to thank you for having me on, lads. I'm gonna give you 2 ringside tickets to give away to your listeners,
lovely, Jay.
your
Love
followers, everything like that. There, I have 2
Ringside now.
ringside tickets
Those are the best seats in the house.
to Rumble in the Hills, so you just can get on your socials, boys, and
Jeez, appreciate that, Jay. Thank you very much.
give them away to your followers and everything like that. As
So
well.
what we are going to do, folks, we're going to do a like and share competition on our Instagram page or TikTok. So if you want to be in with a chance to win these tickets, look at our Instagram post now. That'll be up, and you might be at Rumble in the Hills ringside.
October 18th, Saturday.
Just want to say another thing too. When I was at the last one, Jay got me tickets for ringside. It's different gravy. See when I don't know if you know this, but see when boxers hit each other, it sounds wet. Not hot. Well, you always
I'm
doesn't
not
it, Jay?
horny.
Do you know what I mean? See when they punch each other, it sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's on. You need to experience it. So if you want to go, folks, on us, free of charge, hit our Instagram page. We have a post up. They won 2 ringside tickets for Rumble in the Hills, 18th of October, in the Aura Complex, Letterkenny. Jay, from me and Marty, all jokes aside, we want to say best of luck, fair play. You know, like I say, a lot of people do it for a quick buck, but we know you're doing it for a lot more than that there, and fair play, because it is great for Donegal. It's great for like the opportunity you're giving them lads is fucking unbelievable, and you should be really you should be proud of yourself. Though I know you probably haven't heard that because you're flat on that, but definitely be proud of yourself what you're doing.
Yeah.
A lot of hard work's going into it. A lot of people
look,
don't
I
see
appreciate
it behind
that.
the scenes, but a lot of fucking work was on this, so you should be very, very
And
proud.
one thing that I wanted to mention as well, he's no one passionate about building towards the future as well. We have 3 exhibitions that's going to kick the night off before the pro boxing starts. So we have 3 young, rising amateur talents coming through as well. That there's the fighter exhibition is going to be no decision. They're just going to be able to get in there, have their ring walk, have their music,
get the experience
get
of
their
it,
name called out, everything like that, and get into that environment and feel what these lads all want to turn professional at some stage. And I think that this is something that I feel privileged in doing, is being able to give these young lads the opportunity to experience something like this, to where they can be like, geez, yeah, you know, I'd love to do that. Or maybe turn around and be like,
It's not for me.
that's not for me. I might go the Olympic route.
At least they're experiencing it.
You know, they get to experience
It's opening
it.
doors for a lot of people.
Exactly. So really excited for that. Rumble in the Hills, Rising Stars. Oh, let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, you should do the ring. Jason Buffer. Hey,
Jason the Bluffer?
Mark, can you know that lovely fucking smell you can smell? This is a fucking wee new thing I got.
Hand burnty.
Boys, Bo and Ray on Instagram. If I smell that.
Oh, that's nice.
Uh,
English lavender and sea salt.
See, for like that's what you Mark was saying earlier. The smell in here is lovely. It used to be the smell of Marty's breath. But hey, Bo and Ray on Instagram. I mean, all your wax melts and all this.
What's your favourite one though?
Oh, Cigar Lounge.
That's my
Laugh.
favourite as well.
But I love us too.
Yeah.
Check out.
Get a look on Instagram, folks.
All these. I fucking love smelly candles, boys.
Honest to God, it's the first time I came
might
into this
drink
studio
that,
and it didn't smell like fart or something. I actually came in the door and I was like,
Smell like medium-sized
Jesus.
cock.
I was like, Jesus. Dude.
So you get a nice whacker there now.
I tried to do a good ad there, but I just fucked it. But all jokes aside, that lovely fucking Bo and Ray there, class. Check them out for all your wax smells too, you know.
I'll get April to sponsor a wee show someday as well, please. Get a few
We have a load of
cameras on.
sponsors, boys. On that note, Jay, best of luck for 18th.
Thanks
Looking
very
forward
much,
to it.
lads. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for calling down.
Eesh.
And keep tuned in, folks. We're busy now. We're busy. We're back. Winter's here. Get your cloaks on. Get the fire on. Bite deep. Tin tie. Come poo. And watch the V&M podcast.
Massive shout out to Marcus behind the camera, as always, doing what he does best.
Get up,
Mark,
Mark,
fucking
boy.
horny goat. And,
Dirty ferret.
if you're looking for your back-ended dismantle, ring Mark. But anyway, as we say, folks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, MySpace.
Mark works in the council. He fills holes through the week.
Peace out, folks. Cheerio.